Y'all, this is some strange stuff, and maybe you can help me put it together because the Lord's only giving me bits and pieces, and it's not really making sense to me right now. But yesterday, I ended up driving behind a car that literally the license plate said November 8th. Now, I don't know who be driving around with a license plate that says November 8th on it. I don't know if that was the date you got your car, your anniversary date, you trying to remember your birthday. I have no idea. But it stuck out. And not to mention, when we left, we parted ways. I went to a store, he went to something else. And by the time I came out of the store, like 30 minutes later, I ended up behind this car again. So I know the Lord was trying to speak to me because we don't do coincidences over here. Everything is a purpose. So I see that and I'm like, Lord, what is November 8th? What are you trying to point out? And then I get behind a car who had 2020. So I went and looked up what happened on November 8th of 2020. That was the day, it's an election day, right? It's election day. And it was in 2020 when Biden beat Trump, supposedly. Okay, so got that. He always leads me to do a bit of research. And the only thing that stuck out when I was doing my research was it kept saying that is the 312th day into the year and 53 days before the end of the year. So doing further more research, I figured out this randomness. One, that 312 in the Strong's Concordance means to announce, make known, to report, or rehearse. Remember that? November 8th is the 312th day in the Gregorian calendar. On this day, the right ear of John Paul Getty III was delivered to a newspaper along with a ransom note, leading his father to pay $2.9 million in ransom. HBO made a movie off of this called Sometimes a Great Nation. This movie was about a family of fiercely independent Oregon loggers struggle to keep the family business alive amidst changing times and competition from big lumber companies. Don't know how significant that is, but throw it up. Who is John Paul Getty III? He was the grandson of American oil tycoon John Paul Getty, who was once the richest man in the world. While living in Rome in 1973, he was kidnapped by, I don't even know, and held for a $17 million ransom. Now, I was led to Amos 3:12. Listen to this. I'm going to keep reading because it's interesting here. 12. Thus saith the Lord, as a shepherd taketh out of the mouth of the lion 2 legs, or a piece of an ear, so shall the children of Israel be taken out that dwell in Samaria in the corner of a bed, and in Damascus in a couch. Skip to 15. And I will smite the winter house with the summer house, and the houses of ivory shall perish, and the great houses shall have an end, saith the Lord. Houses of ivory, White Houses, Washington, I don't know, guys.